Just had a drink of water. All right. Since this is a fitness video, I see my reflection in the TV. So let's get this going, because boom. All right, all right, all right. My almost 19 inches. Not bad for April 5th. I'll be 45 in quarantine. So, genetics is one of my famous things. I forgot to do it. Okay, and I'm not editing it. If you're new to my videos, it's one take. And I won't do any shameless plugs about it. If you want some t-shirt, go to Cleanse 85. That whole business is really in shambles. But anyway, sorry. So over 40. Now I got take-ups. Can you put on muscle? Yeah, most likely not. But very few people can put on muscle, period. Because if you're genetically to be big, you're genetically to be big. If you're not, you're not. And drugs aren't going to do jack shit. So for the most part. Maybe back in the day when they were actually real, but they're mostly fake. Another video, another thing. So, if I really wanted to get back into it, and I've done videos before, which I really have to watch because I put on a ton of muscle recently, and my neck got up to back over 19 inches, and it's just suffocating me too much. So right now I'm 260, 270. Yeah, I know I'm trying to see in the video. You know, honestly, I'm 12, 13% body fat. You know, I got veins popping out, and you know, there's good days and bad days for me. But let me go back to something I've mentioned in other videos, and I think it might have been, it's so hard when you notice you're not supposed to touch your face because it's coronavirus. Bill Davies, I think he was EAS Muscle Meaty back in the 90s. He was about 38, 40-ish. And I heard this from other people too, that, and at that time, I was born in 1975, so when I met him it was mid-90s, I was 20-ish. You know, we were all shredded back then and big and all that stuff, so we didn't worry about it, but we're amazed that, you know, he's late 30s, early 40s, and there's other guys we met too that were in phenomenal shape. Big, just phenomenal shape. I'm like, wow, because most people, even, it doesn't matter nowadays, back then, once you're in 40s or 50s, are fat and out of shape or whatever, even if you lifted. But he said something that, in your 40s, he goes, you guys are going to be in the best shape of your life. And he goes, I am too. He goes, I can show you pictures. I've been lifting, I don't know, wait, 10, 15, 20 years. And I heard this from other people too. In the best shape of their life were in their 40s. And guess what? He's right. Because I'm having a much harder time when I turn like 43, 44, that I put on the muscle. And a really hard time keeping it on, which is not a bad thing, because I really do need to lose a lot of size. But when my metabolism kicked up more, it got a little quicker, because I've always had just I guess just the average metabolism. Can put on muscle, can put on fat, hard to take off fat, hard to take off fat, hard to take off muscle. So I consider myself just a normal metabolism. Now in your 40s, most of us can go to our doctor and get on HRT, TRT, get on steroids legally from your doctor and get monitored. And guess what? All it's going to do is help you sleep better, give me more. That's all it does, and I'm on it. My testosterone's still only like 400. It's still like super, super low. I have other friends that are my age, might be watching the video, and their testosterone's even higher than mine, and they're all natural. So, but that's a genetic disorder. I've never been able to produce testosterone or growth hormone. So, but as far as for me, like I said, I can put on a lot of muscle if I really want. I could be rolling around 300, close to it, just by start eating 3 to 5 pounds of steak again, the Wagyu beef, the good porks, or whatever. But for the average person, I think it's a near impossibility. Just even trying to maintain what you have is just a near impossibility. We all know, knees start hurting, everything starts hurting, the back starts hurting. Your testosterone's low. Of course, stress. Of course, now with the stupid coronavirus, your stress is astronomical, so your cortisol levels are through the roof. So that, just life in general makes it super hard to put on muscle or maintain. But again, like I said before, it's super hard for any age person to put on muscle. And what I mean by putting on muscle is, if you're 150 pounds and you put on 5 pounds and it's pure muscle, that's actually really good, because it's really hard to do. I'm just talking of maybe even more than that. I guess you're in your 40s. Again, if you're in your 40s, even just trying to maintain is super, super hard. Because we're just starting to shrivel away to nothing. And again, hormone replacement therapy doesn't, from several people I know on it that have never lifted before and got on it, guess what? Nothing changed. A lot of them actually got fatter. For whatever reason, I don't know exactly what their diet was and exercise was. Other friends that were retired bodybuilders or fitness guys like me all their life, they get on it, nothing really changes. Again, energy level. So, back to the point, it's a near impossibility to put on muscle. I know I keep saying that, and then I'll do another video because my mom's here to pick up her bacon. So, about losing fat when you're over 40, and if you actually can put on muscle.